threat isn't really easy to spot, but it's all over. And already people are taking extra precautions when heading out into the woods, into local parks. And we are talking about ticks. And experts say there's a brand new one heading our way.
I came home from work and he was lethargic. I couldn't get him up.
When I went to North Park to talk about ticks, I wasn't expecting my first interview to be with someone who knew the dangers of the pests so well. Wow, your son had Lyme disease?
Yes.
From being
out in the woods, yes.
Jennifer Frederick's son was diagnosed as a teenager and is doing okay, but his story shows just how much we're aware of ticks and Lyme disease in our area. Chances are you've already pulled a tick off yourself, maybe your dog, or maybe someone you know has.
Every time I go out, it's very much a concern.
There's a debate over whether this year will be a bad tick season, but it's already bad enough for the state health department to issue this alert and cause steady increases in tick bite-related visits to emergency departments.
Reports of tick bites have become as epidemic as Lyme disease for us. When we hear about them, we get tons and tons of calls of not just managing Lyme disease, but people calling in to say, my child got bitten by a tick, what do I do?
Dr. Andy Nowak says Children's Hospital saw more than 1,500 cases of Lyme last year.
And we've had to develop whole protocols of what to do about the numerous tick bites that we're seeing.
Pennsylvania, by far, leads the country in Lyme disease cases. From the most recent numbers available from the CDC, there were more than 9,000 confirmed cases in 2017. About a third of those were in our area. People here know how to use insect repellents and check their clothes when they come in from outside. So you take precautions?
Oh yeah, you got to take precautions because I don't want to get sick.
To make matters even worse, meet this guy, the Asian longhorn tick.
Just kind of came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they're kind of everywhere.
We traveled to Penn State, where entomologists are studying the Asian longhorn tick. It's new to the U.S. and has popped up in 8 states, including Pennsylvania. The bug can reproduce without a mate and rather quickly.
They do bite people, though not as often as other mammals. So the biggest issues are probably going to be with livestock.
But that also means dogs, too.
Clients are certainly aware of Lyme disease. It's something that we talk about every visit.
In Point Breeze, veterinarian Lawrence Gershon says he educates owners on flea and tick medication and the possibility of vaccinating pets against ticks. The vaccine can be pricey, but life-saving.
It's really hard to tell somebody your dog's going to die for disease that we could have prevented.
The most obvious sign of Lyme disease is a skin rash, like right here, that looks like a bullseye. This appears on 70 to 80% of the infected patients at the bite site. But the State Department of Health says you can also get fever, fatigue, and joint pain in 30 days after the bite. Now, we have got the best practices to avoid a bite and what you do once you find a tick on our website, WPXI.com.